Hey y'all, it's Deanna. Hey, it's been about a week since I posted a video, and that was just of things I had already made. Well, today I'm going to make a bracelet. Ugh, cat hair. Y'all, cat hair. Cat hair everywhere. I'm going to use the, let's see if I can get this unwound. One of the ceramic bird beads that I have. I'm going to put it with some bone beads and Mookaite and some vintage brass beads. I don't remember where I got them. And some DZI beads. Those DZI beads that I'm using I got from China. I do know that. I ordered them on AliExpress. These little things. The bone beads I'm thinking I got from Pirate Pretties, but I'm not 100% certain. And the ceramic beads, who was that? Sonia Stevie, I believe is her name. But she was featured on somebody's Facebook page. I had to look it up. But then the Mookaite beads, those came in one of the bargain bead boxes. I think the last one for October. November's isn't here yet. But anyway, and then a couple of charms. I'm going to put it on stretch cord. I don't know if I got 0.5 millimeter and 1 millimeter. But I don't know that some of these Mookaite might not go on that one. Well, maybe more. Oh yeah, they will. I'm going to use the one. Just because I'm using that's right. I mean, some, just because of the quality of the beads. Like, there's bone beads and there's Mookaite. So I'm going to use a stronger cord. And I have already laid it out, of course, so that I can have a video that's not, hopefully, not an hour and a half long. So there's that ceramic bird bead. She didn't have any more left because somebody had asked about them, but she didn't have any more left. And this bone bead. Oops, there's not a whole lot of metal. A couple of spacer beads, and then of course the charms that I'm going to put on it. Which really need to be on some. That's awesome. Well, that thing has, what's the word? Patinaed? A lot. That's one of the charms I'm going to use. I know I just got sidetracked, but sometimes I do. I don't think that's coming off. Maybe it's not patinaed. Maybe it's painted. Painted patina. Because it's not coming off. It might come off with some steel wool. I actually like that, but that's me. If somebody buys it and doesn't like it, they can scrub it with some steel wool. But I like that patina myself. Anyway, that's one of the charms I'm going to put on there. Oh, I didn't work today. I should have, but I didn't. I didn't work yesterday either, but I was planning on it today and then didn't have anything scheduled and didn't feel like going out and hunting it. So I'll just stay here, make a bracelet and a video and post them for sale, and maybe I'll make a sale. Excuse me, y'all. My cough drop ran out and right as I was starting. Let's see. So there's one of those DZI beads. Z beads, is that what those are called? I don't know how to pronounce it. I just know it's spelled DZI. These little bone beads. Come on. Well, I put it together on that little bead board with the circles on it. It's hard to get the beads off with my fingers. These are some of those brass beads that are vintage, and I don't remember where they came from. They came in a mix of other stuff. And some bone beads. No, these might... Are these bone or they're ceramic? Glass. These might be African glass, y'all. Painted. I didn't label stuff when I bought it. And I should have, but I didn't. Okay, this is not working. Come on now. There we go. So I've been working, the boyfriend's been working. Haven't really caught up, but we're not falling further behind either, which is good. It'll take time. Well, that's about half. I think this is gonna be like a 7 3/4 by the time I put all the beads on it and the charms. Which there's 1, 2, 3 charms, but I'm only gonna use 1 jump ring on the stretch wire, though. Then I'll use jump rings off of another jump ring, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't make sense the way I said it, but we'll get it. Another Z bead and a bone bead. I thought about making some earrings too, Christmassy, but I went this direction for now. Another brass one. I'm thinking these are glass, African glass. I had them with the bone beads, and I think they are African glass because I don't have a whole lot of it. And when I did get it, I tended to put it in the same place as bone beads. I like these because they got that. It could be a cross if you want it to be a cross. I want it to be a cross. I like them. I like those. Some more Mookaite. I can't believe these little ones fit on this 1mm. But they do. Yep, I think I did that backwards. I did do that backwards. And then this one. And Z bead. And my knot will go inside the ceramic bird bead. So I had a comment on one of my videos. She said, "Do you complain about everything?" And then she said, "Maybe you shouldn't do videos until you feel better." I tried to be nice. I think I was fairly nice. When I replied, I was like, not everybody's bubbly. We're all different. And I must admit, I got a little snarky. I was like, thanks for your concern about my health. I appreciate it. And I was like, and you don't have to watch my videos. I'm not bubbly and bouncy. I'm not that kind of person. I do complain a lot, but that's just me. And I complain a lot when things don't go right and things aren't right and things should be right. And I mean, I just tend to complain a lot. You know, if I get something, buy something, I want it to be right. If I order something and it shows up broken, I'm going to complain. If it shows up chipped, I'm going to complain. Pack stuff better. I mean, not every mailman throws boxes around, so when things break, sometimes that's just poor packing. You know. Or if you're going to inspect it before you send it. If it's got a chip or a scratch or something, don't send it. Send something that's not flawed. I mean, we had Popeyes for dinner the other night. And I need to fill out that survey because, you know, anyway. We had Popeyes for dinner the other night. 4-piece. I like 4-piece because I'll eat 2 or 3 meals off of it. 4-piece, dark, spicy. Okay. So my first 2, I had dinner at night, 2 pieces of chicken, and they were dark. That's what I like. I like the dark meat because it's not as dry. And the next day I have for dinner, I get another piece out, warm it up. It's a breast. I'm like, man, come on. And then the next day for lunch, I had the other piece. It was a breast. I'm like, what does dark meat mean to people? You can't tell that you picked up a breast because the breast is the biggest piece of the chicken. You work in a chicken place, don't you know? Dark meat. I should have known when I didn't get a leg that something wasn't right. Because usually they include legs in their dark meat meals. But that's what I mean. I mean, people don't pay attention. And I'm going to complain about stuff. I'm sorry, but I like things to be done right. I used to be a nurse. I mean, I'm still a nurse, I guess. I just don't work as a nurse. You know what happened? We screwed up, and if we screwed up big, somebody got hurt, somebody died. Pay attention. That's all. That's all. I mean, come on. You know, and I do complain about little things, I know, but anyway, I'm on a tangent. What I'm saying is, if you don't like my videos, don't watch them. Sometimes I'm in a, you know, better mood than others. And yeah, I don't feel good, but I don't feel good most of the time, so I would never make a video if I had to wait to feel better. So, anyway, I was just like, why did she even have to say anything? She didn't hurt my feelings or anything. It's more of the, really, you couldn't just keep that to yourself kind of thing? Really? Scroll. My boyfriend, he's like, it's like that thing you see on the internet. Bob saw something on the internet he didn't, on Facebook or internet, whatever, that he didn't like. So he kept scrolling. Be like Bob. Be like Bob. Don't watch. Find another video. Find a bubbly person that you want to listen to. You know, I know they're out there because I watch them. But I also watch other people who, you know, aren't bubbly personalities. And, you know, they may not complain all the time, but they do complain. Might be grouchy or whatever. This is not sitting where I want it to sit. I gotta find a jump ring. Anyway, y'all. I don't understand people. I just don't. I mean, I've put up with a lot of stuff as a nurse, but I've seen a lot of stuff. I do have a twisted way of looking at things sometimes, and I just don't know. I would never comment to somebody like that. For one, you don't know what they're going through. You don't know why they're so grouchy and complaining. Maybe they're completely stressed out. I mean, maybe they've had a bad week, a bad day, a bad year. You just don't know. Anyway, let's find a jump ring. Oops, or two. Or three. Let me see. What color are those? I don't know if these will fit. That will go there. I think I might use this one on the bracelet itself. Let's see if I can get it closed up. And then hang the charms from it. Okay. It's closed. But again, where do I want the charms to hang is the question. Do I want them to hang by the do I want them to hang down here, or do I want them to hang over here? I don't know. Let's put them together first. I don't like that jump ring. Let's see, copper. Well, darn. I don't know. Find one. have some really small ones, but I don't know that they're gonna fit through both. Let's see if we can get these open. I gotta pay attention to the clock too. I have to go get my boyfriend. I kept the car because I thought I was gonna work, and then it didn't work. I don't want to be late picking him up. Not if I'm not stuck in the middle of work. If I am, that's different than being at home and losing track of time. And that different than being not quite done at work. See, I don't know. I think that's just too small of a jump ring. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I can tell just that's not gonna work. So these are too small. Come apart. Gonna have to take this one off too. Although it doesn't look too small. What color is that? It almost looks copper, but it says it's brass. That's alright. Yeah, that one worked. Now, really would like to have a different size. But they're the same size. Oops. Well, darn. Phooey Louie. So one of my cats, my kittens, she's the older she gets, the more she's starting to do it. If say she's trying to get in your plate of food and you push her back with your hand and you push her back and say no, she will grab your hand like almost like and swat at it, kind of. It's not a hard thing. I mean, she doesn't do it hard or anything, but it's almost like she kind of just grabs your hand for a second and then lets go, like she's saying, don't tell me what to do. And last night when I went to fill up the water bowl, she was on, because I got their cat food on some wooden steps, because I had a cat who was old that needed the steps to get on the bed. Anyway, now he's gone, and I got the cat food and the cat water on the steps. And I go to pick up the water bowl, and she's on the step just below it, fixing to eat, and grabs hold of that water bowl like, what are you doing with the water bowl? Where are you going to go with that? Spilled water on the cat food, me and her. And she's just rotten, and she does the same thing to my boyfriend. He goes to reach for something and she doesn't want him to. She'll grab his hand and smack at it. It's like, it's not a hard smack, y'all. It's just almost like this, like, what do you think you're doing? Attitude. It's like, really, girl? Oops, I didn't want to do that way. Well, no, I'll do that one that way. And I'm going to take this one off of here. I wasn't thinking real straight, y'all. But yeah, she's just like you're not going to be the boss of me. Silly girl. Come on. And then the other one, her little sister, because they were born same litter, same day. Anyway, They're the siblings of the one I had bottle feeding and was trying to save, and he didn't survive, and then I ended up with these two. The girl let me have these two. But anyway, if she wants your attention and you're trying to sleep, she's going to nip at your... She didn't nip at my nose, but she's nipped at my boyfriend's nose and left a mark, cut him. Or nip at your finger. It's like, really? Why are you biting? They're so silly. Children are funny, though. They are funny. And that one that likes to swat at you. She, sorry, I can't think of what I want to do and talk at the same time. I think I'm going to use a little one because I can get a little one on there. She'll be doing something. I mean, it doesn't matter what she's doing. She'll be playing or whatever, and she might be cleaning herself, and then she'll look out, and her tongue's half sticking out, and she'll sit there for a minute with her tongue sticking out. I've yet to catch her in a picture, but one day I'll catch her in a picture with her tongue sticking out. I haven't had many animals that do that they stick their tongue out like that, but she sure is. Okay, this... Oops. Get on there. This might be too big. Nah, it'll work. We're gonna bring this one off of the jump ring for the tree. If we can get them together. That is. Or we may go on the pine cone. No, I'd rather go on the tree. There we go. And that might be too small. It's closed. Let's see how that works. Yeah, I think that'll work. I should have put it on the other side. Let's try this again. And I might use two of them. Come apart. Anyway, these animals are crazy. And these kittens, they like to get onto everything and see what everything is. They broke, I don't know. No, I don't think they broke the cat dish. I think that was two different cats. Broke one of my cat dishes. I have a cat who doesn't like anybody, basically. She tolerates a couple of the older ones, but she doesn't like anybody. So she's off by herself all the time. On the bar in my kitchen is where she lives generally. So I have a food and water dish up there. And it got knocked off the other day and broken, and I'm sure that I thought the kittens did that, but then I thought about it. It was excuse me, it was, get this on here. It was one of the other cats that she really doesn't like. He probably got up there and they got to tussling and it got knocked off. But the kittens have knocked 2 lamps off, broken the finial on one. Have a stained glass lamp. They've broken some of the glass. It hasn't fallen out, but it's broken. It's cracked. They've broken the bulb in that one because they want to climb. Oh, dude, it came off. Where'd the flower go? There it is. And 2 kittens is worse than 1. It's like, they're like, oh, what they get together and plan what they can get into. They're so silly. Cute as can be, sweet as can be, but still have their little attitudes. They're tuxedo kitties. Oops, they're hard to tell apart if you're not looking straight at them. If they're turned around, you see the back of them, you don't know which one's which. And it's even hard looking at them from the side or the front. Sometimes I get them mixed up. And I'll be like, who are you? My hands and my... Oh, come on, don't come off. Don't come off. Yeah. These little jump rings are not real easy to deal with. Especially when you got a charm that don't want to cooperate. Now, let's see. Oh. Let's see. Can't see it, y'all. That does look copper, doesn't it? Where is that piece? I know that said. Where'd it go? That says they're brass. They sure don't look brass to me. They look copper. Especially up against all this other brass. That looks copper. So, how about we get one that is brass? For sure. Doesn't look copper. Okay, I'll take this one off. Now, see, that looks brass. I'm not gonna close it up because I gotta put it on the bracelet after I tie it. Well, I'm gonna put it on before I tie it because it's gonna take up space. I just don't know where to put it. cut this. I don't know whether to put it here or over here. Maybe we'll put it right over here. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna close it up. So we got a turkey breast for Thanksgiving from the store where my boyfriend's working. They gave it to us. I mean, we bought it. They didn't give it, but for like $1.79 a pound, I think is what he said. Which it's only, gosh, 2.5 pounds, something like that. It's good for us. And then my neighbor said that his wife got us a ham, which I won't cook both on Thanksgiving because there's just the two of us. I have a friend whose house I used to go to for Thanksgiving, but I haven't been there in 2 years now, something like that. One year her daughter was trail maid, so they weren't home. They were in Chicago, and then of course, you know, the pandemic hit, and so I didn't go anywhere. Didn't go to her house, and I'm not gonna go. I don't think I'll go this year either, because I try not to be around a bunch of people for an extended period of time. Although I know she's been vaccinated. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm just gonna stay here. But I won't cook them both. I'll use a ham for other stuff, sandwiches, and freeze some of it, and make soup with some of it. Okay, y'all, my battery is about to die. Big surprise, big surprise. Okay, let's see if we can get this tied then. Oh, we got a pre-stretch. Stretch cord got a pre-stretch so that when you wear it, it's already been stretched. If you put it on here, tie it, and don't stretch it, when you wear it, it's gonna stretch out some from the weight of the beads. So you want to pre-stretch it so when you tie it, it's not gonna stretch out anymore. I know I don't explain that well, but yeah, there we go. And I'll put some E6000, some GS Hypo Cement, or E6000, one of the two on it. 1, 2. And let it sit, and then it'll be ready. I'm gonna let it sit for a little while. There we go. Why doesn't that sit right? charms don't want to behave. Anyway, put some glue on it and it'll be ready to sell in a day or two. There we go. There's it. Alright, y'all. Well, that's that. Before my battery dies. Y'all have a good one. I don't know what I'll make next time. Maybe a pair of earrings. Something. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Sorry for the rant and raving, but you know, people. Y'all have a good one now. Bye. Y'all, I forgot to measure it. I measured it and it's a 7.5. And it will be available for sale if anybody's interested. I'll put my email in the description box if anybody's interested in it. I'm also going to put it on some Facebook pages, like on Beat on Wire and Beat 'em of the Press, and then Facebook Marketplace. Alright, and Instagram. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Bye.